What's up, guys? This is RockStar'Seed. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Keep in mind, these are lovely messages. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I speak to everyone. I don't call out signs because everybody's sign matters, and all signs are in everybody's charts. Put it like that. Okay. Why am I hearing? I hear aggression. I feel aggression. I feel assertiveness. Someone's trying to over-assert their opinion, their will over a guided person, a guided one. Meaning, they see this person striving and working and finding their way into themselves, and they're trying to force their will onto this person. Both are consenting adults. One is just being way too aggressive about what's different regarding this guided one. I say guided one because she's doing things differently now. Okay? Peony. Love who you are. Why did these cards don't typically come out in reverse, but this came out upside down. So someone's rotten hearted, and they're over asserting their self with a chosen one. Yeah, this is someone who's already been stripped of their femininity, because this came out in reverse as well. I don't know why they like that, but if you look at it in the upright, I am enough. Mother, daughter, sister, lover. This is somebody, okay. It's either this is the guided one or the one that's trying to misguide the guided one. Okay. That's enough energy right there to just make me go off, make me set somebody straight, because I get big sister, little sister vibes. Someone is coming to me like a baby sister for counsel. And, you know, when you take to someone like, or if it really is your sibling, you know what I mean when I say that. You go in heavy territorial mode, protective mode. Okay, so who the fuck is this? Because now I don't like the person already. Be your own hero. Okay, so instead of deflecting that onto the person who is taking accountability over their own life, you go be your own hero, because you obviously need to hear my advice as well. Okay, instead of telling this person, they try to make this person feel embarrassed for looking up to someone like me, anybody like me, who's an eccentric, who is a rock for everybody they love, and loyal to everybody they love, loyal to everybody they love. Okay, so they're royalty. You don't have a vintage friendship in your life, and you can tell because you got that brashness on, you know, that's laced around your words. You're lacing your words with brashness and belligerence and truculence. Okay, be your own hero. She is her own hero. How about, let me stop, let me keep going. Medicine woman. Yeah, you do. This is somebody who needs counsel. Medicine woman. This is somebody who's inferior to the medicine woman. Dig that. The holistics. The holistic woman. Okay? Look at the concern in her eyes. Why would you want to attack someone who looks up to somebody who's worthy of respect? Because you upside down, somebody strips you of your femininity, which means you could be an empress in reverse. Because the I am enough card, mother, daughter, sister, lover, you don't have you don't have that in your life. You've been stripped of it. Or somebody made you feel bad about it, or somebody's trying to take that from somebody. And now the medicine wisdom woman with the medicine wisdom, the holistics doctor, has to come in and regulate. Look what happened when I split the deck. All good things are wild and free. This is somebody who's scared to step out of the, oh, that's right. Tell the message. Telemessage guide. We'll look what's under that. Gelato. Let me lay these cards out real quick. And free spirit. So somebody is disrespecting eccentric RockStar'Seed through somebody who looks up to eccentric RockStar'Seed. Now I hear Chief Keef. Oh, I Spy. Oh, yeah. It's a part in there where the man, he's talking about a girl who has a crush on Chief Keef, but her boyfriend doesn't like Chief Keef. Oh, he don't like me. Tell him come fight me then, okay? Because he shouldn't be sending messages through you. Period. Okay. Tell eccentric RockStar'Seed yourself who you don't like, what you don't understand. All you gotta do is sit down and have a conversation like a consenting person. Okay. You will be intrigued mentally. I guarantee you. And I say my own name, eccentric RockStar'Seed, but I'm speaking of other like-spirited people as well. All good things are wild and free. Gelato goddess. First of all, this gelato goddess represents the brave girl, the girl who's or guy, it doesn't matter, the person who's not afraid to live in their authenticity. So this is a person who has many layers to them, many flavors to them. And then you have someone who's a conformant to society who will take a particular flavor over another and say, you should be like this, or try to promote that about yourself and leave off the, don't worry about the rest. They try to conform you to be something, you know, to that is compatible with their restrictions. This is a person who's met with many restrictions, obviously, because a couple of these cards is upside down. And now I never read these cards upside down, but they came out like that on purpose. The other card, Peonia, love who you are. It's somebody who has a lot of doubt about themselves. They don't have a lot of self-love, or they don't embody self-love at all. And then the next card next to Gelato Goddess is Free Spirit. Let me tell you something. What you gonna do with somebody like this? Hold up, I'm about to show you right now. I'm trying to hold it up. What are you going to do with somebody who embodies these characteristic traits? Nothing. So you're looking at this person, instead of, I guess, to be mature about it, instead of telling this person or feeling like this person is being a Al Capone or any original gangster in society, in history, anybody who doesn't play by the rules, who walks to the beat of their own eccentricities. To be mature about it, it's like, you could do it too. We all have the same opportunities. Nobody's going to give you anything. If you want something for yourself, you have to stand 10 toes in it and be passionate and believe in it. You do have to love yourself. You do have to know that you're enough. You just have to take it. You want the top spot, you have to take it. Don't wait for somebody to say, oh, you've earned it, let me crown you. Crown yourself. That's how it works. And apologize to that person that you tried to make feel inadequate for taking my advice. You don't have to be afraid to take my advice. You don't have to do anything. But at the same time, if you want to be met with like restrictions and things like that, do as you wish, but don't try to project that shit on other people. Because what you have to understand about an eccentric RockStar'Seed, or anybody who is an eccentric RockStar'Seed, somebody who's unafraid to be themselves, who doesn't conform to what other people's limited understandings are. Like, for example, the people who think spirituality and religion don't go hand in hand. People like that, to put it in a way where all of us probably been through an experience like that, where you probably separated from your family, you're separated from your friends, you even separated from your spouse, some of your kids separated. You separate yourself from people, period. Some people have infiltrated your kids' minds about you to turn your kids away from you, to alienate you as a way of control, to get you to do what they want you to do. You know, petty things like that, rotten-hearted things like that, because they don't feel like they're enough. Let me show it to you in the upright. This definitely came out in reverse. This definitely came out in reverse. You see that? So this is like, to be wise about it, You know, people will try to tear your shit down all day long. Shit you spent years, your whole craft you spent years building. All they see is how you get to just do all of this stuff out of nowhere. They don't know that you was behind the scenes working on yourself for years. So it's not an overnight success. It just feels like that. And it's an age-old complaint that people like this feel towards people who are more like the wild and free, the free spirits, you know, the gelato goddesses and things like that. You have to know for yourself. You can't wait for somebody to tell you you're enough. You have to admit that to yourself and surrender to yourself. I am enough. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Can't nobody take nothing from me that they didn't help me to get, nor are they helping me to keep. This is about the Declaration of Independence. Eccentric RockStar'Seed is on the first page. Amendment 1, the Declaration of Independence. And look, when I shuffled it, tiger's eye. Courage, optimism, and power. The second one, I'm not going to shuffle it no more. I'm just going to peel them. Sapphire, royalty. Okay, wisdom, knowledge. The last one, cinnabar, manifestation, wealth, inspiration. Okay, let's take some. How are you called to be more independent in your thinking? You got to change your mind to change your life. And I want better for you. I don't want to be feeling like I have to be the big bad wolf because Big Sis, that's the medicine wisdom person, then came in to save her baby sister because she's made to feel like she's a fool and because she looks up to you. We're not going to do that to people. We're going to let our nuts hang. Bluntly put. How are you called to be more independent? Higher. If you're feeling overwhelmed with a never-ending to-do list, outsource your mundane business tasks to a virtual assistant. Get support. Ask for help. Publish. Start that book you always wanted to write. Get the message out and touch people's lives. I told you, don't be afraid. Share your voice. People, you have an audience. Each unique public speaker has a voice. Have an audience. They have an audience. Okay? And that audience is waiting for you to say something. Because they need to hear it. They're waiting on your counsel. So be responsible. Okay? And give back. Donate to your community or causes that are close to your heart. It creates an energy of abundance around you and your business. So I hope that helps to somebody who was being super fearful and super negative. Like, share, subscribe.